Alrighty, we are going to go ahead and take a look at the directions for the processing of all the information that you did for the Civil War. The only notes you're going to use is going to be your journey through the Civil War. Now, in class, we're going to go ahead and take about 25 minutes to go through this information. And so an example of what I mean by that is to underline and highlight all of the important information of each of the battles, okay? So you have this opened up in Kami and go ahead and start marking it up. And you want to go ahead and start underlining information that is important that you will want to bring out through each of these. Battle of Antietam and the Proclamation, Gettysburg, Vicksburg, and then Sherman's March, as well as the surrender at Appomattox. Now, as you're looking through this, what I hope is that it starts to click together all of the information. And what I mean by that is, as you're looking through this, you want to first just try to scan it. Scan the information. That's what we're going to do in class, and underline important information. Now, if you're coming along and you're scanning and nothing is making sense, the monitor, what is that? Union, I'm not sure if that's north or south, then you want to go ahead and get that part straightened out. And you will need to go back and do the reading and reading it word for word and just kind of following along. If you need to flip over to another tab and make sure the Union is that you know that it is the north, Confederacy is the South, do those things to help you out because it really does make everything a lot easier to understand. People, if you're not sure what side he was on, General McClellan, go ahead and pop over to another tab, put McClellan Civil War, and see, remind yourself who he was. Oh, he's a Union general, okay? So you want to do that for a while, as we will be doing it in class together. And then you can go ahead and open the Civil War Netflix show processing. This is going to be on Classroom. So the directions have been stated with the video. You're going to want to highlight your notes. You need to remember the information that you have been learning. Then you're going to go through the slides and the directions are all there. And then it is time to get to work. So your first slide is going to be where you give your documentary a title. So you only need to use this one and this slide, okay? Some of you wanted to change that PG. That's fine. You can do that, okay? The other thing you want to do is to change your picture, and I will be having you go ahead and remember to replace the image. So you have your picture highlighted here, and you want to replace image. Search the web, and then go ahead and find an image, either photography wise or paintings. Either one is fine, okay? And then if you could please delete this text box when you're done. In fact, if you could please delete this slide when you are before you hand in your work. It just helps me not load quite so fast, or sorry, not so slowly, if I can delete some of these slides and some of these text boxes, even though it seems like a small thing. If you don't remember, that is fine. You're not going to get points taken off. Okay, so the first thing you are going to want to do is battles, which is a lot like the Revolutionary War. You're going to pick 4 battles to analyze, write about what happened and the significance of each battle, then deleting the text box. Again, there is replace the image, okay? And then your episode title is the battle, and then your information replaces this information. So you only have these to do, these paragraphs each, and that, okay? You don't need to mess with any of this other stuff. Highlight this, delete it, you're done. For the second slide, I shortened it up to just the Emancipation Proclamation, okay? So you're only reviewing that. So on your simulation worksheet, when you go to the Emancipation Proclamation, here's the information about the proclamation, and that is going to go here, okay? Then the other thing that we did was we talked about how it changed the course of the war. And I told you to go ahead and get that information on here because you will be using it. I've just highlighted everything. And we're going to leave it like that. So that's where you want to, how it changed the outcome of the war. Put those things here. You can do a bullet, that is fine. So again, you have your picture, use replace image, search the web. Okay. You have this information, this all stays. You only have to replace the text boxes. Okay. So it's very shortened up a little bit, not much shorter, but a little bit shorter than the revolution. This is just a reminder. Leave your placeholders. Replace the image. Do not, otherwise it will not be where it's supposed to be. It'll just mess it up completely. Okay, so make sure you replace the image. All right, that's it. Thank you very much.